What is up, y'all, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I've got a $500 Lego haul that we are going to be unboxing, but without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, and as y'all can see there, we finally got all the boxes here. This has been a video long to come, and hopefully I'll have some more of these. I've got a few friends I've contacted and hoping to buy some of their Lego collections. But basically, this is a Lego collection I bought, and we're just gonna see what we've got, what I could sell, what I could keep, and what I could use for my mock. But let's go ahead and get into this first box. Alright, so here's the first one I actually wanted to get into, just since it makes more sense to start with the small stuff and then we'll get into the bigger stuff. Let's go ahead and open it and see what we've got. So yeah, as you can see, there's plenty of just a lot of good torsos. I'm seeing some Ninjago, some superheroes, and then just some city figs. Also, I want to say there was Star Wars in here, but I might have gotten them all out because, as you know, I mainly take care of Star Wars stuff or collect Star Wars stuff. And then we've got some helmets, a lot of Ninjago stuff in there. And then some Lego Movie. It looks like we got Wild Style. And then, yeah, pretty much all Ninjago. There's a Star Wars helmet right there. Here's some minifig legs. Once again, lots of Ninjago in there. It looks like also a lot of city and a lot of superhero. Heck yeah. And then there's just some hairs that we've got. These are pretty much all city or Ninjago. But here is the actual minifigs. We've got, this is an off-brand dinosaur, so we won't care about that. Or this one, also off-brand. And then, of course, that's also off-brand. But the rest of this is all real Lego, I'm pretty sure. Got plenty of Ninjago stuff again, like this. And this is some Minecraft. And then we got Lego Movie. We got the Robin, which is pretty cool. I think I don't have him yet. And then, I forgot his name. I want to say the insect, but I know he's pretty valuable if I can complete him. So that's pretty cool. We've just got some miscellaneous, like I want to say this goes to the Falcon. And then some more Ninjago, Garmadon. And then got Kai there, Lloyd, Zane. And then this one is cool. Shoot. I want to say his name is Benny. I have no clue, so if I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry, but I don't have him yet. And then I am surprised. This is actual Lego. This is a cool animal. Hold up. I did not know that this was real. That is cool, though. Let's see. What else do we got here? More Ninjago. More Ninjago. So, yeah, whole bunch of... There's another animal. And then, of course, we got the pterodactyl, which is missing the top part, which I don't even know how you pull that out, but it's alright. We'll probably end up finding it whenever we search through all the other bins. And then, yeah, just a whole bunch of, like, random things. Like, we got, I want to say that's Cole's jukebox from the Ninjago movie. We've got Lloyd's sword. Got a whole bunch of just random miscellaneous weapons and all sorts of knickknacks in there. But that's pretty much all for the minifigs that were specifically set in here. And then I know there's a lot of minifigs also in the boxes, which we would definitely get into. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into that. Okay, last thing for real before we get into the boxes. Here's a few of the sets. We got the Snow Trooper Battle Pack. I think this is $30, so we'll go ahead and add that to the total that I'll try and keep right here if I can. But, yeah, I think this is about $30 sealed, which this is the only set sealed in the lot. But there's one. And then we've also got the Lunar Lander. I want to say is what it's called. Yeah, the NASA Apollo 11 Lunar Lander, which is also complete, but this one is open. But everything is in there, I've checked. So I don't know how much this is opened. We're gonna say maybe 80 bucks, if that. So I'll check on Bricklink before I add it to the total, but I'll also add that to the total. And then another fun set, also complete. I don't even think anything's even opened in this, but we've got the Imperial Shuttle here. I'll take it out a little so y'all can see it fully. But yeah, there we've got the Imperial Shuttle, and I want to say probably another $80 since it's opened, but is complete. Nothing's opened in it. It's just the box is opened itself. So yeah, we'll add that to the total too. And now we will for real get into the boxes. Alrighty, so right here I've got the sets that are either A, complete, or B, missing like 10 or so pieces. Really pretty much complete, at least it looks like to me, because a few of these sets I'm not too familiar with, so they might be missing pretty big sections and I might just not know. But first, we'll go ahead and start off with the two dinosaurs that were authentic in the lot. You got two of the Velociraptors, so I know dinosaurs sell for a lot, so I'll go ahead and add that to the total up there, but that's nice to have those. We have a TIE Fighter and an X-Wing. The TIE Fighter's literally missing just that. Otherwise, it is complete, so sweet. Nice to have that one, and I do have the minifigs for it too. And then, of course, we've got the X-Wing, which is just missing, like, I don't know what you call it, the things that, like, stick out to shoot the bullets. But otherwise, we did get a few of the minifigs, but not all of them. But it's okay, because I have plenty of extras of those minifigs. So, nothing to worry about there. I'll have it complete. And then we have this Zane mech, which looks pretty much complete to me. It has some really cool, like, mobility to it. It's got, like, these cool hamstring things to the back of it. So I thought this set was pretty cool. But I assume I have all the minifigs for it because I've gotten, like, 500 Zanes. I don't know the other minifigs that went with it, but for the most part, I think we have that one complete. And then we have this mech. I have no idea who it's to. The only green person I know is Lloyd, but I don't think it's to Lloyd. It's a little bit missing parts on, like, this leg, but otherwise it looks complete to me. It's just missing that, like, little saw thing over here. So that one's pretty cool, and this thing is heavy. It's got some mass to it. Anyways, then we've also got Groot, which I showed at the very start. He's literally just missing that thing right there, and then the same on this side. We do have the music thing. I could not find it for this little part, but and then we've got the transport, which is just missing that top thing. Very easy to find the pieces for, though, so that's easy. And then this, I have honestly no clue what it's missing. If it has, like, a lot of stuff that goes to that, but it doesn't look like it does have much to it. Maybe it's missing a lot. Y'all can correct me in the comments, but that was another pretty much complete set. Now we'll get to the few other sets that we have and then highlight some of the minifigs. Alright, here's just a few of the very incomplete sets that are missing, like, major parts that I can tell. Once again, this is just to me. I don't know how some of these sets look, so some of these might be more complete than the ones that I just showed you, or they might be, as I said, very incomplete. But let's go ahead and start with the biggest one. We've got the Walker right here. I have tried to rebuild most of these, at least from what I could tell. And this is definitely, it's missing like a few panels, I can tell. And then, of course, like the up top part. But that's all that's missing. We got a few of just like random Star Wars things. This one's missing like its gun right there. This one's missing its leg. I don't know what this one actually looks like. I just know that this is mostly complete. And then we've got the Sith Interceptor of some kind, and this wing is pretty much good, but this one's missing like its whole like second wing right there. And then we've got I want to say this is Garmadon as a dragon. That's what I said earlier, so we're gonna stick with that. But this one is actually, I think, pretty much complete. It's missing like a finger right there, and then some wing part right there, and then maybe like something on his scales. But otherwise, that one looks complete to me. And then we've got this, which is missing this like entire like little detachable boat on this side. And then we've got the dragon, which is missing an entire wing and a leg. And then we've got just that from, like, that Tatooine, Mandalorian scene thing. It's missing, like, I think there's a hut and there's, like, the javelin shooting thing. And then we've got Luke's hut from the, The Last Jedi. But let me go ahead and get all of these moved and put the last few sets that we have to show off. Alrighty, here's the last few sets. We've got one of Jay's jet things, don't know what it is. We've got a Lloyd motorcycle, and then we've got this like snake thing, also from Ninjago, I assume. Then we've got a Cole version of that motorcycle, and then we've got this car, which is a McLaren, don't know which one off the top of my head. But that one is pretty cool. Then we've got a 332nd, like, speeder thing. 501st, pretty much the incomplete set. It's just going to be missing, like, the few leg things right there. And then we've got one of Cole's, like, vehicle things, which I talked about this one earlier, how it, like, these things, whenever they move, this thing moves, which I thought was pretty cool. And then we've got just... I call this an ATST. Once again, I'm sorry if this is wrong, but this thing does not stand or anything on its own right now. I'm definitely going to have to look up some instructions, but otherwise, for the most part, that's still pretty cool. And that's going to be all the sets that we got from this. Either A, complete, or B, incomplete, but I could finish building them. So now, without further ado, let's get into the final thing, those minifigs. Alrighty, now here is pretty much most of the important minifigs. Of course there is all the minifigs from that bucket where they're all just like taken apart. And if I am able to put some of those back together, I'll highlight those in a later vlog. But these are the main ones I picked out. Of course, most of them are Star Wars, and then we've got some miscellaneous that I either A, thought were cool, or B, just decided to put them in. But we'll go ahead, and I'm just gonna, like, breeze over them, because I don't want to go through every single minifig and bore y'all. But, we've got two Rays here. We've got a Shore Trooper, which I thought was pretty cool. We've got two, Dark Troopers. There we go. And then we've got that 25th anniversary Darth Vader with that Scout Trooper next to it, or Kashyyyk Trooper. And then we got the Sons of Kylo Ren, which I also thought were pretty cool. And then Cara Dune. I think that's pretty much all I want to highlight for the Star Wars side. We did also get two Porgs, which is fun. But, yeah. And, of course, once again, update it right there. And then we've also got, like, Batman, the reindeer, some Minecraft minifigs, a lot of Ninjago characters, all those are. And then we've got my Popcorn Man, and then Scrooge McDuck, or something DuckTales, or maybe that's just, I don't remember his name, actually. And then we've got a few Harry Potter, and then that one other Ninjago person, and then this person that's got those speed-up bikes. So, yeah. And then we've got a few just random animals: chicken, owl, skunk, alligator, and a dog. So, yeah, I'll update the total on that, and then we'll get to the end of this vlog. Alrighty, and with all that being said, thanks for watching this unboxing. That's gonna be the end of this. Do have two minifigs that we're gonna add to my showcase that will be in the back of the rest of my videos, which is gonna be this Kashyyyk Trooper, which I think is very, very cool and definitely deserves a spot back there. And then this very, very cool, the 25th anniversary Darth Vader, which I just love how his helmet is like one piece. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I do really like that. And yeah, I'm excited to add him and the Kashyyyk Trooper to the display case. And until next time, where hopefully I'll have another one of these unboxings. Got a few people I'm in contact with. So yeah, if y'all do enjoy the video, please do leave a like and subscribe, and comment what either your favorite set was or your favorite minifig. And I will catch y'all next time. Bye!